What's up, ravers? This is Gemfire, and today I'm gonna start a series of videos when I'm gonna teach you how to make anything on an MPC 2000 XL. There's this pack on Splice that I really like. It's called Tape and Vinyl Drums, and there is this loop that I've been waiting to try out. Let's see how it sounds like. Yeah, that's the stuff. Yeah, you think that that's a good loop for hip hop, but we will manipulate it in a way that it will fit nicely into our track. Or at least I think so. Like I have a bunch of ideas in my head right now how I can use this loop. Let's press record. We'll name this sample loop, and we'll continue to sample other stuff. So we will need some more drums for this project. I think I already have some drums in my account. Oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah, that's a cool kick. I like it, but it's clipping. So I'll make the input volume lower. That's a nice kick. We'll call this kick. That's a surprise, right? K-I-C-K. Yeah, I kind of like that kick. That's an awesome kick. Okay, so now once we have our drum loop and our kick, let's go into the trim mode, and we will select our loop, and we will trim all the stuff that we do not need. Yeah, you can use the slider, by the way. Edit, discard. Now we would need to pitch this sample up a few semitones, so it will be about 127 BPM, because originally I think it's 1 BPM, 100 BPM or something like that. We will loop it. So let's see how this one loops. I'll just press it and hold it. That will work. Let's go into parameters. See here it says beat and number of beats, so we'll put in 8 because it's an 8-beat loop. It shows us a tempo of 100 BPM, almost precise. So we will need to tune that up, so it will be about 127, 128. Yeah, that kind of works. Let's listen. Oh yeah, that's more housey. Alright, so now next step is going to be chopping up this loop up into pieces that we can then sequence. We'll go into zone, and we will need 1, 2, 3. We're going to need 8 zones, not 16. So we will select zone, press open window, and you see here a number of zones. I will switch it to 8. And you don't need to chop it precisely, 100% precise, because it will sound cool anyway. I need to press edit, slice sound, and margin, let's keep it at 30. Create new program, yes please. So now we have our sliced sample, which is already pitched up, so let's hear it. Yeah, that sounds cool. Let's just sequence this sample that we just chopped. We'll go into drum 1, and we will assign pad bank B, a kick drum, not just a kick drum, the kick drum that we sampled previously. Here it is. Okay, yeah, let's call this track loop. You know, naming your stuff makes it really easier in the future, because just trust me, I've been through that. When you name all of your tracks, track number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. You don't touch your MPC for a few weeks, and then you open up the project and you have no idea which stuff goes where. It's really annoying. I really advise to name all your stuff. That will help you in the future. You will thank yourself, and you will thank me. Okay, let's go to track number 2. Let's sequence our kick. Ooh. Yeah, that sounds cool. I'm already getting this housey vibe. Now we're gonna need a hi-hat, and probably not even one. So let's see what Splice can offer us. Drums, house, hats. Okay, let's see what that is. That's a 909. That's a 909. Nah. Why all of these samples are 909s? I like the 909 head, it's cool. It's like probably one of the best drum samples ever created. The 909 head and the 808 kick drum, but I just think it's really overused. I'm trying to find something else. Closed head. Yeah, you know what? This is kind of cool. Can we make it louder? Let's record it. And I will call this hat. And we will assign it to pad number, let's say 10. Looking for another hat. 808. Nope. That's a 909. That's a 909. Let's use the 909. Whatever, it looks like Splice only wants me to use the 909. Record. Call this, yeah, it says head 1. Oh, also I need to add this to my library because the authors of this sample pack need to be paid. Head number 2, we'll assign it to pad 9. Keep it. Let's see what else can we get here. It's all 909s. Why is it only 909s? Okay, you know what? Let's remove the filter that says house on it. Maybe it will show us something else. And I will... Yeah. Vintage. It's just an 808 hi-hat. Don't call it hi-hat vintage. Like, come on. Maybe I can use this one, I guess. Let's record it. Assign it to pad number 11. Add it to our library. Oh, this one is cool. I kind of like this loop. And we'll call this head number 3. And we will assign it to pad number 12. But now we have enough heads to cover my bald head. Let's try and see what we can get with these heads. Yeah, well, I'll be using the 909 as an open head for this track. We'll just go to track 3, rename it, we'll call it O head, because it's an open head. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, that sounds housey. Now I think I'll use these two on a new track. Let's call this closed head. It's just C head. So maybe we should use no repeat with that. Yep. This actually sounds kinda okay. Let's record it for now. If something changes, like if I change my mind in the future, I can always change it. But now let's just record these heads so we'll have a nice sweet groove. You know what I can do now and what I should probably do? I'll go into program, drum 1, I'll select my open head, go into parameters, change it to mono. Also I'll do that for all other samples that I have. And now I'll go into this sample, open window on this mono channel. And as you can see, you have mute groups. You can now use one sample to mute other samples. So that's kind of cool. And I will be using this open head to mute these two. This one and this one. Let's see how that sounds. Yeah, that sounds cool. It seems like they are overlapping. Let's do the same thing to this closed head sample. So this sample is gonna be cutting. You know what? No, this one is shorter, so I'll be using this sample to cut this sample. Let's see how that sounds. I like it. Now let's see if we can find a clap. Actually, you know what? To make this faster, I'll just go into my sample library. And I have Vengeance Essential Dance Music Volume 3 over here. And I don't care what people say. I've been using Vengeance samples for years now. It's like 15 years or something. I don't remember, man. Let's see if we can get a clap over here. Can I get a clap, please? Nope, that's not it. And I am looking for a specific clap. Yeah, that might work if we shorten it enough. It will sound pretty cool, I guess. Let's assign it to pad number 13 on bank B. And let's take a look to see maybe we can find something else here as well. Yeah, this one is cool. No, not this one. Nah, what about this one? Yeah, sure, why not? And let's try these heads. Now we have 3 claps in our project. Yeah, and I forgot that this pad does not work. Yeah, I've actually already ordered a new pad sensor because this pad sensor has died recently and I'm waiting for the new one to arrive. Okay, so we'll be using only 2 pads. And I kind of like this one. better, but we will need to shorten it. First, let's set it to mono, also this one, and let's set the decay mode to start. And now we can add some decay to it. I'll probably pitch it down to... Yeah. Go to track number 5, always rename it. We'll call this clap. And now let's record this clap. So now we have a sweet house groove. Oh, you know what? No, it's not house groove. You can call it house until we have some swing on it. So we'll go into our hats and we go to timing, open window. Let's add some swing. That sexy, sweet MPC swing. Set it to later. Set the amount to 1. Let's set the swing to like 57, 58. Let's see how that sounds. Yep. Now that's what I call house. We should probably add swing to the open hats as well. And maybe to the claps, because why not? Okay, let's go. Ooh. You know what? Now we probably need some shuffles. Some sexy rim shots. That's a staple of garage, tech house, and basically all the house music. So let's go to splice again, because I like splice. It's like having millions of samples at your fingertips. Splice, please sponsor me. We'll go to drums. We'll just type in rim shot. And let's see what we can get. Yep. So yeah, these are the oh, this one sounds cool. Let's sample this one. Add to library. Okay, record. And I'll cut the reverb. I don't need it. I'll call this one rim, and I'll assign it to Banksy pad number 13. Because why here? Yeah, this sounds okay. Add to library. Assign it to pad number 2. Let's see if we can get a bunch of these, because it's always good to have some variation in your beat. Why not? And this one goes to pad number 3. Okay, so now we have 3 rim shots. Let's open up the trim menu to see, because sometimes it cuts, yep, just as you can see here, the MPC cuts a little bit of opening transients. You know what, I'll probably chop the reverb. And then we'll go into program mode. Let's set it to mono. Let's set it the decay mode to start, and we'll add some decay. Let's listen how that sounds with our beat that we already have. I kind of like this one because these are like really cliche. Yeah, maybe we can... This one is too bright. Let's see what happens if we can add a filter on it. And also we'll add a filter envelope. Amount. So now we have two rim shots that kind of work good together. Yeah, that's awesome. Let's record it. I already like it. Let's call track number 6 rim shot, or just rim. Let's go. And now we'll add some swing to it. Let's see what we did. Nah, I don't like it. Let's try another pattern. Let's try something like this. This sounds off. This sample's timing is off for some reason. Let's see if we have some issues. Yeah, because as you can see, we have some empty space before it. It starts playing a few milliseconds earlier than it should. Just move the starting point. Yep, that's what I wanted. The only thing that I think we need to make these a bit quieter, yeah. Let's go back to our clap sound. I don't really like this clap anymore. I wanted to make it shorter, and I want to tune it further down. Yeah, well, that'll work for now. Okay, now we need some melody or maybe some vocal chops. I don't know yet. Let's open Splice. Let's see if we can get another loop. Oh, come on, Mr. Motorcycle. I have a neighbor, and he has this really loud motorcycle, and he goes in and out every day, every freaking day. It's really annoying. I think I heard this in a track. Yeah, I heard this in a track. I heard this specific vocal in a track on Spotify that I was listening to. I don't remember whose this track was, but obviously, yeah, that's the sample that they used. I like this one. Yeah, that's cool. I like... We can chop this. We'll be able to chop this and make some cool slices. Yeah, let's do this one. First of all, I'm gonna add it to library, as always. Chop it. Let's chop this sucker up. Melody, because it's a melodic loop. And we won't be assigning it to any paths as of now. That is a fantastic loop. We will just get rid of all the stuff that we do not need at the beginning and at the end of this sample. Discard, do it. Now we'll go into zones. Yeah, just like last time. Let's go into drum 2, and we will select our loop that we just chopped. Oh, that is so cool. Yeah, I like it, and you should like it too, because it's cool. It's a cool sample, and I really like it. And I'm glad that I found it, and I chopped it, and I will be using it in this track. Okay, so let's record it. Okay, so you've probably noticed that I've used different samples for different parts of the melody. Basically, they are on the same note. They are all the same note. It's just like a drone. But each sample has its all individual flavor. Although they are on the same note, they're different, and that makes the entire section groovy. It adds this extra movement, and this is really important in house music when you have like a lot of static elements. Well, not really static, but like minimalistic stuff. You just need to have some movement. Actually, let's add some swing to this one as well, and I will add some more swing. I will set the amount to 2 and the swing to 60, and let's see what that brings us to. So now we're gonna need a bass. We're gonna need a bass to add to this sound. So let's go into bass, G major. So we'll need a bass that is in the key of G or something similar that is close enough on the scale. So if we pitch it up and down, it won't lose a lot of its fidelity. Ooh. Yeah, that's cool, but not for the kind of music that we're doing here, buddy, bro. Ooh, I can use that. It's clipping. Ooh, that's heavy. Yeah, I think that's enough. We'll call this Reese, because it's a Reese bass. If you don't know what Reese is, you should probably look it up. We'll assign it to, let's say pad 11 on bank B. Now it's in the wrong program. We'll go to drum 1. I'll use pad number 5 on bank B. I'll select our bass here, our Reese bass. We'll go into parameters and we will change the overlap to note off. This bass is in the key of F. We'll go into program, drum 1, parameters. We need to tune it up. And now we'll go into 16 levels. We'll go to note variation, tuning, original key 4. Now I like to switch it to 8, because that way you have access to the lower notes as well. You just stay on 4 as a default, you will go upwards. Let's set it to full level. Yeah, that's a nice bass. Okay, let's play around. Maybe we can find a cool melody for our bass line. Yeah, let's record it. The first note is off. I don't know why is that, like. Yeah, I think that's the note. Okay, let's try it again. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. That's a good drop. I think that's all for now. That's all for the first video. As you can see, it took me only about an hour to get a quick 8-bar loop on an MPC 2000 XL, which I could have done in under 10 minutes in Ableton Live. Yeah, but what's the fun in that? Hey, thanks for checking out this video. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, because I'll be putting up more MPC content in the future. I'm just getting started, and yeah, thanks for joining. Thanks for watching.